Good morning, good morning. It's Celeste of Astrology by Celeste. Yes, it is. This is the Astro and the Oracle program, and I'm going to talk about this Risa Tisa. I hope I can keep my mind together. Monday, it just fell apart. Monday, I was a mess. I blame it on Pisces season. Yes, I do. Welcome, welcome, everyone. Hi, Tasha and Lara and Evelody and Kristen and everyone. Welcome, welcome. I am going to try to do my best to deliver all the information about this incredible event that we're having. This Who the F Did I Marry? What perfect timing on this day of Venus conjunct Mars in Aquarius. Venus rules love and relationships and all this stuff. And Mars is a malefic. It's problems. It's, difficulties. It's like love and hate, Risa and her man. If somebody remembers his name, I forgot his name. She hasn't mentioned it yet. I'm only on episode 5 of 51 of this story. Yes, I am. Oh, even my sister joined to hear about Risa Tisa. She told me about this story. So for anyone who does not know, Risa Tisa is a woman who lives in Georgia who delivered a 51 episode series about how she met this pathological liar and I'm not to their wedding yet, but they got married and blah, 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 blah. All of this stuff. And she has shot to fame. It's got like millions of views. And I know this woman is a Virgo. I think she's, if she's not a Virgo, she's got something in Virgo, like Jupiter in Virgo and blah, 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 probably. Because she has given every single detail of their relationship. This is Virgo precision. If you're listening to Risa Tisa, think about it as the nature of Virgo, because she's got all the details. And at one point, she started collecting audio diaries. Yes, she did. There's something in her chart that's Virgo. I'm positive. Yeah, at first I was thinking, oh, she may be a Gemini too. But anyway, let me start at the top. But anyway, before I start that, this is the Astro and the Oracle program where I'm going to talk about Risa Tisa. And then I'm going to pull cards for Oracle guidance using the Good Tarot to help us navigate the rest of this week. This is by Colette Baron Reed, as well as the art is by Jenna De La Grataglia. It's a Hay House deck. I absolutely love this deck. I had pulled it out. I've had it for years and I just pulled it out and it is just fire. It just gives you the right messages. And it's a good one. If you already have a basis in Tarot, I mean, it's all like because Tarot can scare people. You get, the death card or the devil card, blah, blah, blah. And you could get scared rather than helped by the Tarot. And Colette has reframed it to put everything in a positive message. You will still get the message you need, even if it's like a hard lesson or hard message, but in a loving way so that, it doesn't scare you as much. Okay. That's what we're going to use for the deck. Moon Mastery starts on on March 4th. That's 2 Mondays from now. I'm teaching for Synchronicity University. This is Nadia Shaw's university. And because of the scale, it's only... She has this beautiful model where you can pay, you choose your own tuition, and you can pay as low as $5 a class, or if you can afford more to support the astrologers who are teaching, you can pay more. So it's up to $25, 5 weeks. I'm teaching on Mondays. You can just get the recordings if you can't make it. It's $5 a class, so that's $25. Mondays at 3 p.m. Pacific time, but you'll get all the recordings. It's my Moon Mastery program that teaches you all about the moon and her cycles and how to nurture your natal moon in order to stay more grounded, live more presently, have better relationships with others. And yeah, you'll learn as well about how to use the moon cycles. It's an abbreviation of my full program. But yeah, it's gonna be great. Okay, so you can go to synchronicityuniversity.com to sign up, or the link in my bio. I have a link to it. Yes, I do. Okay. Oh, Jerome McCoy, AJ, thank you. Thank you, Tanya. Legion. Okay. I know. Okay, Malika's seen all. Oh, I'm a gem. Yeah. Hi, Jane. Yeah, I tend to come on 10 minutes, 11 minutes late for my personal programs. I'm always on time if I'm with someone. Yeah. Okay. Watch the 50. Oh, Malika watched it in a few days. Grand Rising, Vicky. Yeah. Okay. So let's get to the story. Thank you, Vicky, for the badge. Oh, hi, Dion. Yes. Okay. So we are going to talk about this event through the lens of astrology. And one of the things I love Risa Tisa. She's got some Leo in her chart too, I would imagine, because she's able to capture people's attention. And then with all these specifics, that's a beautiful thing about Leo and Virgo. She's got to have it. She may have some Gemini. She may be a Taurus too. She may have some Taurus in her chart. She hasn't given her birth date yet, so I don't know her chart information. But she comes with dates. They met on March 4th of 2020. And this is why when you meet someone, you write down the time, date, and place. Yes, because it gives you an indication about the relationship. And this is a COVID love story. So you can think about what Risa Tisa went through is a microcosm of what we all went through in COVID in different ways. Because when they met, it was March 4th of 2020. So this is your homework from the program, is to look it up and see what you see in this chart. And it was somewhere in Georgia. And she says, but I can't remember. But what was going on in the sky on that day? The big thing about COVID was on January 12th, 2020, Saturn met Pluto in Capricorn at 22.5 degrees of Capricorn on a world point. That's a world point. 0 and 22.5 of the cardinal signs are world points. So that gave us the understanding something big about Saturnian structures was going to be Pluto collapsed. Well, when they met, Saturn had moved to 28 Capricorn, and Pluto was still at 24 Capricorn. So they were still in orb, and Jupiter was right there too at 20 Capricorn. So that Saturn, Pluto, and Jupiter were all there together in the sign of Capricorn. And if you're listening to her talk throughout this, think about how it's Saturn and Pluto. At points, she realizes Saturn is reality. She knows this man is lying to her. And her intuition, I'm like, does she have cancer? Her intuition keeps telling her that this man is lying to her. But she's letting this like plutonic manipulation. He's doing all these manipulative things, like going to the store and putting a deposit on these. What do you call it? The appliances that she wanted. And I'm sure Home Depot, Ashley Furniture, all these stores are loving her calling them out on this. They're free advertising their names out in the world with this. But this is a very Saturn Pluto event where she's under this like heavy hardship, and it's from all of this like this manipulation, and he's doing all these subtle things to control her. In fact, he was Jupiter paying all the bills for her home for a while. Well, where's Venus? We look to in the chart. Venus was at 29 degrees of Aries when they met. 29 degrees is that karmic degree of decay and things, breaking down and crisis. Venus is in detriment in Aries, and Venus was separating from a square to Saturn. Venus square Saturn, that aspect is people who have this always have a karmic story about love that's got some serious pain involved in it. It can be like Venus. When you reach for love, Saturn, you feel rejection or you feel exclusion or what have you. But that Venus square Pluto, that can be like, oh my God, like it's like that Venus, Saturn, Pluto. There's something so something in her chart. She's comfortable with the Saturn, but that Pluto is what really got her, that Venus square Pluto. So that's an indication that there could be some, there's going to be some difficulties in this love story because the squares are tension. They're the nature of Mars. And Uranus in the sky was at 3 Taurus. So Venus is essentially besieged, separating from a square to Saturn, moving towards a conjunction to Uranus. Now, Uranus can be benefic, but it can also be significating of problems. But it's like, I met this man for a relationship, and it's so exciting. That's Venus, Uranus, excitement and love. That can be wonderful, but we know what's coming is a lot of shocks and awe and sudden breaks with things with this. And in the sky, guess who was in the sky? Mercury was retrograde at the 29th degree of Aquarius. So Mercury retrograde. A big thing about him is he's a big liar and da-da-da-da. And his birth date is June. She mentions his birth date. So she tells us his age is 42. So that's the Uranus opposition. So when they met, he was 42. And the Uranus opposition is a time where you come oppositions come in from other people and you come up again, and that's 42 approximately for it's the Uranus opposition. You come up against things that are surprising or shocking or bring breaks or stress or you desire freedom from. Like this is a time where people like go out and buy the sports car, men sometimes go by the sports bar, women sometimes go get the boob job. Like there's this sudden need for like freedom or excitement or recapturing your youth in some way, and like some people get divorced or quit their jobs or blah blah blah. But that's the Uranus opposition. And so Tessa, so if he was 42 on March 4th 2020 and his birthday is June 17th. His birth date is June 17th, 1977, making him a Gemini with the sun at 26 degrees and 10 degrees away. He's got a Mercury, Jupiter, and Sun conjunction in Gemini. Mercury and Jupiter. Ooh, this man can tell a story and boop, Jupiter exaggerated, kind of thing. And he's got Mercury trine Pluto. So, ability to tell a story in a way that has kept her enraptured and manipulated. And I'm sure as the moon was going through certain signs, like she would see the truth, but then allow herself to go back into that snowed place with him. Yeah, his Uranus is at 8 degrees of Scorpio, assuming that's the right. Yeah. And he's got Venus opposite Uranus. Venus at 10 Taurus opposite Uranus at 8 Scorpio. And when they met, there was a Venus-Uranus conjunction. So when the planets in the sky reflect what's on your chart, you will have events related to the nature of them. Venus, Uranus, read someone who excites you. Yeah, who you can't wait to talk to on the phone. Yeah, and Venus is at home in Taurus. So he has the ability to be able to be very loving, and like he wanted her to be very secure. He's paying all the bills. Well, he has a conjunction of Mars in Taurus. Mars is at 8 degrees of Taurus. And today in the sky, Venus and Mars are conjunct at 6 Aquarius squaring his natal placements. And yeah, so I'm sure he's trying to figure out how he's going to capitalize on all of this. But Mars is in detriment in Taurus. So, and he's got Mars squaring Saturn in his chart. He's got that Venus and Mars in his chart squaring Saturn. So the sky, when they met, reflecting his chart, he has Venus and Mars square Saturn. And he actually has Venus besieged. So, interesting. I'll have to think about that later. Yeah, and he has Venus opposite Uranus. So he's got a lot of, and all that Gemini, he's, for whatever reason, internally, he's driven to tell tall tales kind of stuff. Yeah, interesting. What is reality? What is real versus what is reality? He has Saturn and Neptune in a trine. Okay, wait, let me see if there are any comments that need to be addressed as we continue to talk about this. She just got a trip to Europe and Paris. The Hilton is hosting her stay. Yes, this is Tessa's Jupiter. The big aspect of this year is Jupiter conjunct Uranus. So she's got Jupiter, a surprise trip. It's all paid for Jupiter. Like it's the Hilton is her benefactor. Yeah. Uranus surprise. So she's shot to fame. Uranus is the planet of fame. So this Jupiter Uranus conjunction is at 21 degrees of Taurus. I wonder if her sun or something is in Virgo making a trine to this. And oop, boop, she tells the story, shoots to fame. Jupiter and Uranus are both about fame. And she's getting gifts and blessings from Hilton and whoever else, Ashley Furniture, yeah, whatever, Home Depot and whoever else is going to be showering her with stuff. Yeah, it's her Jupiter-Uranus experience. Yeah. Oh, now all these people are coming forward saying they've been victimized by him for years. That Venus besieged in his chart. Yeah, Venus. He's using Venus square Saturn. He's using his charm, and to commit crimes and to hurt people. Mars square Saturn. Yeah, he's using his Venus to hurt people. Yeah, and yeah, that Neptune. What else is Neptune doing in his chart? He's got Mercury opposite Neptune. He's a pathological liar. Yeah, Mercury conjunct Jupiter. Not everyone Mercury opposite Neptune is a pathological liar. But he's got Mercury at home in Gemini, the sign of the trickster, conjunct Jupiter, making everything bigger, being narcissism can be a Jupiterian thing where you think you are God. Yeah, I wonder if he's Kanye West in some ways. He's born right around, I think that's around the same time Kanye West was born. It must be because Kanye has Chiron, Mars, and Venus all tightly packed in the early degrees of Taurus. Yeah, interesting. Okay, let's see. Oh, yeah, that was another thing. It was, so on their way to the first date, which was on March 7th, that's when Venus and Uranus were conjunct. And she had part of the story of their first date is she had her car broke down, Mercury retrograde. Mercury is retrograde at 20. Now, at this point, Mercury's at 28 degrees, I think. It doesn't matter. Mercury's still retrograde in Aquarius. And she's on her way to the date, and her car breaks down. And so she calls him to let him know her car is broken down. He comes, he says, drop a pin, I'll be right there. And he comes, so come on, drop a pin, I'll be right there. You know your heart would be going pitter patter. And he comes and he helps her, he changes the car tire or whatever. And, so she's like thinking, ooh, my hero. Hello, where's hero in this? Oh, on the day they met, where's the first date? This is the first date. March 7th of 2020. The day they met, the moon was in Leo. How romantic. And it was the Sun-Neptune conjunction. Sun in Pisces, Neptune in Pisces. This sense, like, she's just off on fantasy land. This is the dream. Neptune, the planet of illusions and delusions and spirituality, and just like it's a higher octave of Venus. She's like feeling so in love. Now Venus is in Taurus. It's at home. Venus and Uranus are at 3 degrees of Taurus. And she feels like, ooh, this is a love that is something. But yeah. And yeah, so that was something about their meeting. And she talked about something about how it was intoxicating. And Neptune takes us. Neptune is escapist. It intoxicates us. It takes us on a journey. Yeah. Oh, the moon was in Cancer when they met initially. Yeah. Is there anything else I wanted to say about that? Oh, and about why are we finding out about it now? So right now we're in a Aquarius new moon phase where the sun and the moon met at 20 degrees of Aquarius square Uranus. Shocks and awe. And there's so much in the collective about spotlighting shocks and awe. And at the new moon, Mars, the planet of action, drive, and assertion, was at 27 degrees of Capricorn, conjunct the Saturn of when they met. So their initial meeting and their first date and all that, that chart is still alive. And with Mars conjunct Saturn, she decides, I'm going to record this thing, or maybe that's when she went back and started listening back to her audio things and stuff. And yeah, she launched it, I believe, on Valentine's Day with Mars and Pluto conjunct. So all about this man who was so Pluto manipulative. And yeah, such a great example of the astrology in action, the timing of her telling this story. And Jupiter right now is trining Mars of when they met. So she's making money, getting blessings, all these wonderful things happening for her from that hardship Mars. And now Venus and Mars are together. Yeah, it's really interesting. Like Venus and Mars together can be a nightmare love story. Venus and Mars are together today. So really notice what you see. Now it can be exciting, like a wonderful, exciting experience with your lover, or you just have a lot of fun and thrills together. Or it can be like my dog this morning, Marshall's dog, was just wanted to be petted, just wanted love and affection this morning. So notice that, like Venus, Mars. And then he was lazy. Venus can be laziness, just wanting pleasure. He didn't want to like get up and go for his walk. Venus, Mars is what I've experienced so far. Anyone else have any Venus, Mars things? Oh, she had a flat tire. Mercury retrograde. Yeah, Tanya says if I saw a man change a tire on a first date, it would be hard not to, Yeah, you can totally see, like she's really hard on herself, self-critical. That's another reason I think she's a Virgo, about that. Yeah, and she's counting, Virgo counts. She's accounting for like every detail of the story. It's such a great, they said they both love people watching and talking about what they think. And they did that on the first date. Yeah. Yeah, Venus, Uranus, they had an exciting first date. Yeah. Another thing about the story I found very interesting. So she gets pregnant accidentally and has complications. And unfortunately, it's really interesting thinking about what we're going on with now, because Jupiter, Uranus, a surprise pregnancy, but the baby dies, has no heartbeat. And so the doctors gave her three choices. One, just let nature take its course. Two, take the pill. I assume it's like the mifepristone that, Republicans are trying to outlaw. Or three, get a D&C. And it was COVID, so she didn't want to go to the hospital. So she took the pill, and she talks about how painful and stuff it was. But just think about if she was in Texas and it was today and this happened, she might have been put in jail for having a miscarriage. So think about that when you're listening to this story about, yeah, there are women who have been put in jail for having miscarriages. Yeah. Oh, I'm talking about Risa Tisa. She is on TikTok, telling a TikTok. It's blown up. She's gotten millions of views on her 51-part series about her dating this man who was a pathological liar. He has Mercury opposite Neptune and conjunct Jupiter in Gemini, and he's a Gemini sun. And he was this pathological liar, and he has Venus besieged between Mars and Saturn. Yeah, it's just really interesting looking at the astrology of it. Yeah. Oh, so she's a day or two after Valentine's Day was her birthday. Okay, that makes sense. So she's an Aquarius, but I'm telling you, she's got to have some Virgo in that chart with the way she's counting. I'll be shocked if she doesn't have Virgo in her chart. Yeah. Oh, her birthday just passed. Okay. Oh, Aquarius, her birthday was last week. Okay, good to know. Okay, but she's got to have something. She's got to have something in Virgo. Yeah. Okay. So that's the latest on the Risa Tisa. Yeah. That's very fascinating. Very fascinating. It's so in line with the astrology of this Aquarius moon cycle. Yeah, and if her birthday was last week, yeah, so she's got Uranus. Jupiter and Uranus are squaring her sun. Yeah. And some other placements in her chart. Okay. But yeah, all of this is, I wouldn't be surprised if she was a Taurus rising or something like that. Yeah. There's something. She's got some Earth where that Jupiter, I think she's got to have Virgo in her chart. Yeah. I dropped the card. But yeah, it's a really good story. Well, about your intuition is here for a reason. It's here to tell you when something is not right. And she got all those nudges inside, but and telling her that no, this is something's not right. This does not make sense. Because he did these things, like he pretended to buy a house and took her to like Home Depot and all these places buying furniture and all this stuff, putting down deposits on stuff. And it was all fake. I mean, he went to these like incredible lengths to deceive her. Yeah, it's wild. Oh, it's a 5-hour. They have mini series. I hope she's going to get paid. This is like Lifetime is ready to buy her rights and everything. Yeah. Oh, yes, her story is going to save so many people. Yes, it's called the United Nations. She says this is the United Nations of red flags. Yes, and so red flags in romance. So Mars, Venus, Mars, in Aquarius, the United Nations. The United Nations is a group. Yeah, there are so many things of it. So I highly recommend people listening. It's a cautionary tale. Yes, it is. It's it's wild. Yeah, and she does it in all these little 9-minute segments because you can only record for 10 minutes at a time. And she tells a 5-hour story about this relationship that didn't even last. I couldn't. I can't imagine dragging something out for 5 hours. But anyway, hopefully people found that interesting, and at least go listen to the first episode or two. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Hopefully she'll say how old she is so I can figure out what year she's born, and maybe I'll talk about it next week. But yes, definitely perfect for the astrology we're having now, the story, as well as when they met, those COVID transits. Vicky says it's good background noise while cleaning. Yeah, listening to this tale that's better than a lot of crap on Netflix. Okay, we're gonna do the good tarot, and we're gonna do readings for Venus conjunct Mars in Aquarius. So Venus conjunct Mars, this could be a beautiful, beautiful transit where the masculine and the feminine come together in order to bring to you, like, what do you want to bring in? What do you want? What do you desire? Both Venus and Mars are about, like, Venus, like the come hither, like Venus draws and magnetizes what we want to ourselves. And Mars is the principle about how we go out and get it. So when you have them together, there's this really beautiful combination of bringing what you want to yourself, but you putting in a little effort to get it. And Aquarius about what you want in the future. What are your future longings and goals? Yeah, and what actions are you going to take? This is really creative. If you're an artist or anything, this is great energy to, like, create your masterpiece. Yeah. 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 Oh, good. Anna and her boss have been having all this conflict, all this power struggles. But today, she and he came together. Venus and Mars had a good chat. That's Venus and Mars. Venus and Mars can bring together opposing forces. Yes, it can. Like the United States, somebody ahead of our foreign whatever is going to Egypt or the Middle East or what have you to try to do some more negotiation. That could be Venus and Mercury have to do with trying to come to an agreement or a deal to Mars about the war to bring home, the U.S. hostages. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So hopefully, Venus is moving in the sky and it's going to square Uranus within a week or so. And that could be more news about, like, coming in agreement for hostages being released and for aid. There's got to be aid going into Gaza. That's another sad story today about a UN agency is not sending any more trucks in because the last time a truck got hit by a rocket fire, so they can't risk their employees. That's also Venus, this aid. Mars severs and separates. It's temporarily cut off. Yeah, that's just horrific. Yeah, but I thought Risa Tisa was a fun kind of story to talk about with there's so much serious and hardship going on in the world and conflict that, this is a good story. Yeah. Yeah. Peace soon. I hope so. Yeah. I hope so. Yeah. So the good tarot is what I'm hoping. Well, maybe Jupiter, It's the astrology is so intense over this whole year is very intense. It's just we are in a collective experience of so much conflict. The North Node is in Aries. Aries is a sign of war and conflict, amplify. And the North Node amplifies things. And the South Node is a point of drain, the cosmic broom. It sweeps things out. The South Node is in Libra, which rules peace and negotiations and diplomacy and treaties. I'm pretty sure and I'm going to record my podcast later. I'm pretty sure Egypt might void the peace accords that is signed with Israel back in the 70s. Yeah, it's getting to that point. Okay, but I'm going to use the good tarot right now. I want to stay on track. Yeah. So let's think about what do we need to know about Venus, and you're going to get 3 cards. You're going to listen for your sun sign, your moon sign, and your rising sign. Something that we each need to know about for ourselves, about how we love, how we magnetize things to us, and how we go after and get what we want and desire. Yeah. Maybe something about how to have a more loving relationships with ourselves and others, and managing the conflict that comes up without just pushing it down. Okay. Healthy conflict. This is how can we have healthy, productive conflict? Yeah. Okay, Aries. Ooh, so you got the 6 of Air, which is like the 6 of Swords in the tarot deck. Oh, I don't have my little notes. So it's something, and I don't have my notes with what the astrology correspondence is. So I don't remember the 6 of Swords. I don't think I have my notes on that. You'll just have to go with it. But look at this beautiful artwork. This is from Jenna Della Grottaglia, and the six of Swords. You know, in the traditional deck, it's like a woman and her son, like hunched over, like moving away. But this is about there's a nature of moving on, Aries, with the 6 of Air, and Mars rules your sign, so you can think about how you deal with. Yeah, how you deal with conflict. Do you just cut and run and move on when there's some difficulties in love? Or what do you do? So this is what the book says. Rite of passage, a necessary change in thinking to gain greater wisdom. However turbulent the waters at the moment, I trust that I can create calm within. Ooh, Aries, your sign rules by Mars. How do you bring in calm and peace? Venus within. My outer conditions will soon be calm too. I am conditioned to expect troubles ahead, but I've shifted my awareness, and I now know I can choose to believe that stepping into the unknown will bring me to what I truly desire. I am in a transition to something better. I'm going to use this 6 of Air as this is a universal card, because we are all in this rite of passage. We are all getting ready to step into the eclipse season, where we're going to have eclipses a lunar eclipse in Libra at 5 Libra on March 25th, and then the solar eclipse at 19 Aries on April 8th. Yeah, it's going to be a really something. And so we're stepping into the unknown. We all have this Jupiter-Uranus conjunction coming together on April 20th, starting a new cycle with these planets. The last time they met was in Aries in 2010. So how you expand yourself. Can you think that despite all the chaos in the world, positive things are possible, and we're going to maintain calm within despite outside circumstances. Yeah, because even though things are bad now, like things are in a cycle, and cycles go around and around. Yeah. Okay. Oh, yes, you're in a transition to something better, Anna. Yes, you are. I love that. Okay. Let's see. Aries. We're doing Aries again. The call. So this is the judgment card. Aries, the North Node is in your sign, offering you the opportunity to step on your karmic path, to move forward towards it, to gain. The North Node brings gains and magnification. Are you answering the call to what your soul is calling you to, what opportunities are coming in and what not? Yes, let me read this. Okay, I'm going to read this one. Purpose and true prosperity, Aries. Yes, I have everything I need right now to move forward with purpose. I'm being called into a deeper and more authentic relationship with myself, with my higher power, and with others. I'm here for a reason. I am required to step forward into my true self, expressing that through my actions. I need to trust that my life has a purpose, that I am enough, and that within me is a divine blueprint that has meaning for myself and others. That's what Aries, this is what it's, the North Node goes through your sign for a year and a half every 18 years. So you can think about what was going on in your life around, I think it was 2005, 6. Yeah, like think about that and think about where you were then, where you are now. Are you ignoring the call or are you answering it? Yeah. Aren't these messages fire? Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Okay, let's see. That was Aries. Taurus. Now, Taurus, the Jupiter-Uranus conjunction is in your sign. Think about all the blessings that are coming to you. And, well, if they aren't, then this is a real call for you to stop. And are you just ignoring good things and not appreciating them? Or are you so scattered or that you're not making space? That's a good thing to think, Taurus. How can you, if you can, slow down and, yes, because the Ace of Earth, there are these opportunities for new prosperity for you, Taurus. This is a once in a lifetime. This is like a once in a lifetime kind of thing that's going on for you. This Jupiter-Uranus conjunction. Does it mean you're going to win the lottery? No, not necessarily, but you could just get notice every benefactor who helps you. Notice every blessing, even if it's ooh, you almost got in an accident and then you didn't. Notice all of these little protection things that happen for you. So last Friday was Mercury in the sky. Mercury rules cars, transportation, square Uranus. Uranus can be about lawless things. I get into my car. I'm not sure exactly when it happened, but my light was on. My tire pressure light came on. And I was like, ugh. So I thought, oh, well, Mercury, Uranus, a problem with the car. Well, it turns out someone had tried to, they pulled open the access panels for my car that are used to tow. So the guy at the dealership said they thought it was probably someone was going to try to tow my car away to steal it or steal my catalytic converter, because I have a club on the car, so they couldn't take it. And I got lucky. Jupiter was there coming to my Saturn Sun conjunction. Jupiter was like, no, you're not taking her car. No, you're not today. And yeah, I got to get out of, problem free. And they didn't damage the car because I took it to the dealer to check up on it. So that was a lucky break. That's Jupiter Uranus. So notice all of your lucky breaks that you're having now till May 25th. Jupiter's going into Gemini. So yeah, this is our time. Taurus. I'm a Taurus sun. Yes, Sun, Saturn, and Mercury. Yeah. Okay, Ace. Prosperity in the purest form, concrete results in the physical world, abundance made manifest. So Taurus, this is not a time to hold yourself back. If you work for someone or a corporation and you want to expand or grow, set a meeting with your boss and talk to them, because this could be a time where you'd be surprised. Oh yeah, you want a raise? Okay, here you go. This could be coming. Abundance is available. If you're holding yourself back, you hate this job, you want to go, apply for jobs above what you think you're qualified for. Especially for women, because men do it all the time. They have no problem. No, they don't. No problem jumping 3 rungs up. Yeah, that can be what happens for Tauruses too. Tauruses, Virgos, and Capricorn, because that's, the earth signs. Yeah. And that Jupiter-Uranus is in a trine. It's at 21 degrees of Taurus to Virgo and the Capricorn placements, and a square in Aquarius and Leo. And Tessa, there are going to be so many people recording, spending a month or 2 trying to record their whole terrible love story and posting it on Instagram, and nobody's going to pay a bit of attention to it. It's like lightning in a bottle. It's something about her chart, and right now that is all tied in. Yeah. To that Jupiter-Uranus conjunction. Yeah. Okay. Ooh, Gemini, 3 of water. So this is a card of collaboration, of, bringing people together for good fun and good times. So this is a call for me for Geminis. Grab, get your girlfriends or your friends and connect for some fun and frivolity. This is what I think of with the 3 of water. The 3 of cups is essentially what that is. It's a call for you. And maybe even reach out to someone who, this could be great for Geminis to get together with your friends and talk about some fun dating. Look at the lighter side of any difficulties, Mars in dating, Venus. Celebration, enjoying communities, sharing exuberance, team spirit, common goal, and friendship. Yeah. Reach out to a friend, whether it's a text or you can watch the Risa Tisa thing together and chat about it. Oh, are we dating the same guy? Oh, yes, you can check. That's a Facebook group called Are We Dating the Same Guy, where people can figure out where they're living, if they're dating the same person. Yeah, she has had the app paralyzed for the last week, waiting for, have the confidence of a man. Yes, Taurus, that's your thing. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, wait, what's this? Yes, someone messed with my car. Yes, they did. I went, yeah. Someone messed with my car. Because then the lady's like, there's these 2 things hanging off your car. And I go out and look, and there are these 2. I didn't know what the panels were for. And they somehow pulled them off. Oh, I was so angry. I'm just so sick of these criminals. I really am. Okay. We're having so many problems in Oakland. Yeah. Anyway, I don't want to go down that road. Okay, Cancer, the 2 of Earth. So for Cancers, this is a reminder for you that you need to prioritize the 2 of Pentacles. It looks like in the traditional, the juggling. Yeah, you can see and hear how she's holding the 2 pentacles. Well, if you start juggling too many things, balls start to drop, Cancer. So this is a reminder for you to prioritize and take one pentacles, just take one step after the other in order to bring your goals to fruition. And this Jupiter-Uranus conjunction is in a sextile. Taurus and Cancer are sextile. So there could be opportunities coming in, and you just need to prioritize which ones you want to go for. And Pluto's out of Capricorn, so that oppositional force, it'll come back a little bit at the end of the year, but that work that's been done coming in from outside of you, that plutonic pressure and unearthing of all sorts of stuff, that you've finished up that part of the work of your life, and it's never going to happen again. Yeah. This could be pleasurable work, adaptability. Oh, balance between work and play is what this, is what this. My efforts bringing me joy, play and work are not separate because what I'm doing is actually fun. If conditions change, I can switch gears easily. I'm fully present in the excitement of creativity and eager to experience the surprises that occur when seeds I have planted take root, sprout, and develop in unexpected ways. It's a time for flexibility. Yeah, perfect for Cancers. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, I'm so thankful. Yeah. I'm so thankful. Like, people are getting their cars stolen left and right. Yeah. Oh, now they're having a viewing parties of this Risatisa so that they can talk about it. Yeah, balance, yes. No, I'm not to Scorpio yet. It's just that Leo project chocolate. Okay, Leo. Okay, what does Leo need to know? Oh my God, the sun! The sun. Leo is ruled by the sun. And this is about embracing joy. How can you combine the masculine and the feminine principle? Venus and Mars are meeting opposite your Leo placements. How can you bring that together to bring joy? So whatever you're saying, the moon is in your sign. Yeah. And I want this to be a call for all Leos to spread joy. Yes. Yeah. Whether you're a Leo sun, moon, or rising, how can you use your dynamic nature of your personality to bring joy and think about creating what you want in your own life? And the sun is at home in Leo. So yeah, perfect. Abundance. At this time, everything is possible and everything I need to know is illuminated. Projects come to fruition, relationships flourish, and my growth is assured. I think Leos, create a mantra. Venus and Mars have started a new cycle in the sign opposite your sign. I want you to create a mantra about how you're going to bring your dreams into fruition by shining your light and shining it bright. This is saying, Leo, just be a Leo. Yes, Celestial Hannah. Oh, good, Sunchild. Yeah, you tapped in right in time to hear about your mood. Hi, Oribella. Yes. Yeah, Leo, just be a Leo. Ooh, Virgo, 6 of Fire. This is the victory card of the tarot deck. It's about success. So Virgo, you're coming up on your full moon. Your annual full moon will be this Saturday at 5 degrees of Virgo, where the sun is in Pisces opposite you and Saturn's been testing you. And with your determination and your ability to just move forward one step at a time, doing the chop wood, carry water stuff, it's not the razzle dazzle of Leo. It's just that staying power, is what will continue to bring you success, even though it may feel like, yeah, with Saturn opposite you, you're fighting against, there's delays come, there's restrictions, there's tests. You're being tested, but you have the ability to stick with it and bring the success that you desire. These are these are fire readings with this Mars and Venus coming together. Yes. Think about that. I want to see, what does it say for 6 of Fire? This is one of the best cards. I love it. Stepping into the limelight, being an enlightened influencer. I generously model my transformation so that others may be inspired. Yes, I put my light atop a hill so it can shine forth, helping others find their way. I remain aware of shadows and people who have trouble basking in the warm light of higher awareness. Sometimes Virgos just don't want to be seen. They want to be behind the scenes. I bless them, but do not dim my own beacon. It's a time to renew my trust that I'm contributing to the highest good of all in my unique way. Wow. This is about don't let yourself fall for tall poppy syndrome. Yeah. And success. Okay. Let's see. Okay. This is Libra. What does Libra need to know? Okay. Ooh. Oh, Libra got the 7 of Swords, 7 of Air. So to me, this is a card to Libra. This is every Libra needs to listen to Risa Tessa, because Libras are focused on partnership. And the South Node is here to sweep out any needs to some people with strong Libra energy would rather be in a bad relationship than be alone. This is a really good time for Libras and Tauruses, because we're both ruled by Venus, to think about how you can hurt yourself at some points just in order to be in relationship. Because this is a card of betrayal. And I feel like it's do not lie to yourself. If you are the South Node in Libras, sweeping away, people pleasing, going along just to get along, just being in a relationship because you don't want to be alone. This is a call to be honest with yourself about what you're putting up with just in order to be loved. And stop ignoring red flags. Risa Tessa's talking about the United Nations of red flags. And she talks in her thing about, she saw this, she saw this. She knew something was up, but she talked herself out of it for various reasons. And she stayed with the man and married him. I haven't gotten to the wedding yet. Okay. So this is for Libras. This is what your karmic work is right now. Independence, non-conformity, living life on one's terms without people pleasing. This is what the card says. This is what you need, Libra. Now is the time for me to live life on my own terms. Yeah. Listening to my yearning for independence is key to breaking free from groupthink and attending to my own needs. A lot of times people with strong Libra push down their own needs just to have peace in a relationship. And remember, Aries was the call, answering the call to 7 of Air, let go of the people pleasing and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. And be more independent. Libras, this is a call for you especially. Yeah. Tall poppy syndrome, you can Google it. It's an Australian term where the whole group is supposed to be at the same level. And then when somebody's rising up, others will chop them down to size. That's a tall poppy syndrome. It's an Australia thing. Yeah. Okay. Okay, let's see what Scorpio is. Yeah. Let's see what Scorpio is getting. Okay. Ooh, Scorpio, patience. So this is a call for Scorpio to have balance. You know, Scorpio is a sign, it's fixed, and it can go to extremes. So this is a really good call for Scorpios. This is the Temperance card. So how can you center yourself? Nervous system reset is a great thing to do for Scorpios in order to maintain your calm. Yeah, the moon, what's happening in the sky is this Mars and Venus meeting in Aquarius is squaring you, and the moon is squaring you too. So it's making like a T-square in your chart, especially if you have stuff around 6 degrees of Scorpio. You may be feeling this T-square pressure, and the outlet is in the sign opposite you in Taurus, and Taurus is a sign of patience. So it's encouraging you, have patience in Taurus. You will be able to manifest what you desire. But your Pluto, which is a co-ruler of Scorpio, had all these new cycles with Mercury met Pluto in Aquarius, then Mars, then Venus, starting you these new cycles of growth. And if you have the patience, you can really bring things to fruition. Yeah. Yeah, real call for grounding. Let's see. Moderation. This card reminds me that patience will bring me into recognition of an alignment to my purpose. All my needs are met, even though I might not see it yet in the outer visible world. The angels are looking out for me. Moderation in all things is required right now, Scorpio. Yes, I love that for Scorpios. Because Scorpio is co-ruled by Mars and Pluto, and Mars right now is conjunct Venus. So, can you treat yourself with a little sweetness? Can you lighten up? Can you relax? Be more moderate? Let go of some of the intensity, Scorpio. Sun, moon, and rising. I love that. Yeah. Ooh, Sagittarius got the Emperor card. This is about leadership. How can you lead by example with your friends and collaboration and have fun and discussions? And Jupiter and Uranus coming together. What do you want to use this for, Sagittarius? Jupiter rules your sign. Uranus can bring lucky breaks, and the sign of Sagittarius has some. Are you having that optimistic outlook, Sagittarius, or have you gotten too jaded that you can manifest your dreams and desires by showing leadership, making strategic right actions in order to take your next steps? Let me see what else it says here for Emperor. Following the rules right now is exactly what I should be doing. The Emperor is the authority. Sagittarius could sometimes like to do its own thing, but this may be a call right now. Stay on the temple path. Follow the rules. Yeah. People in authority come to my aid and give me good advice when I ask for it. Do you need to talk to a mentor? I can have the strong confidence that this card suggests. Dealings with institutions like banks, governments, or schools are also highlighted at this time. So maybe you want to get a jump on your taxes. Sagittarius, are you someone who kind of, I'll get to it, the procrastination? It's a call for you to get going with, and if you have anything that you need to deal with an institution, take care of it. Yeah, don't put it off. Okay. Ooh, this is for Capricorn, the Four of Air. This is a card of discernment. So in the traditional tarot, like someone is handing the person like a goblet and they have 3 on one side and they're ignoring it. So this is a call to be discerning. This is my word of the year, discernment, about what opportunities you take on. It can also speak to apathy or boredom. If you're feeling apathetic or bored, get up and get moving. Can you see your job, Cancer, as bringing something joyful, balancing work and play? Yeah, in order to bring more interest and excitement into your life. Yeah, is what I'm feeling with that. Healing, meditation, rest. It's not Four of Eight. I'm talking about the Four of Cups. It's the Four of Swords. Sorry, Four of Swords. This is about rest and recuperation. So with this, all work and no play, and rest and recuperation. Yeah, the Four of Swords is like the person in the coffin with the swords. It's like, you need to rest, is what it's saying, Capricorn. Time to rest my mind and allow peace to take place of the busyness or boredom. Yeah, healing, meditation, rest, and recuperation. Yes. Okay. Let's see. Oh, tall poppy. It's in Spanish. Hi, Jenna. Oh, welcome. Loving talking about the deck you created. Yes, in terms of all these beautiful artwork with photo manipulation. Yeah. Okay. Seven of Water for Aquarius. This can be like, this is like the cups, Seven of Cups, where you see all, is it illusions? What's illusionary? What's real? You have lots of options. Are you just going to let them overwhelm you, or are you going to use your intuition to figure out which one is right for you? Yeah, I love this card. Look at that. Yeah, Seven of Water. Let me read it. Let's see, Seven of Water. Imagination, fantasy, artistic endeavors with Venus and Mars conjunct. If you have anything artistic you want to do, this is a great cycle to get it going. And you just had a birthday, Aquarius. If your sun is in Aquarius, and like, this could be an exciting year for you, because at your birthday, there's just so much beautiful energy for growth that's been going on for Aquarius, as Mars and Venus have gotten closer and closer, and now they're conjunct. Co-creative abilities unleashed. Now is the time to tune into infinite possibilities that exist and begin to play with them. And so the sun for Leo and the Seven of Water for Aquarius, I love this. This is so creative and co-creative with Mars and Venus meeting in your sign. It's incredible. Whatever it is you want to do, like a writing project, whether you're growing your own business, or like, the possibilities are endless. I love it for Aquarius. Okay, so Tanya says, tall poppy syndrome sounds like the crabs pulling each other down when one rides above. Yes. Hi, Jenna. So good to see you. Yes. Yeah, all of these cards are gorgeous. Lara says the Scorpio rising resonates with her. Yes. Patience. Yes. Especially being in the film industry as it's just getting going again. Okay. Pisces. Let's see. Oh, good. Project Chocolate. Yeah. Yeah. And Pisces. You got the Fool. So Pisces, it is your season. It's Pisces season right now. Can you have the Fool card is Uranus. This Jupiter-Uranus conjunction is in a sextile with your Pisces placement. So be open to what opportunities and new things, even if it's a little scary. If you get a new opportunity, really consider just having that optimistic viewpoint that good things could come from it. Now, trust your intuition and your gut as well. But if you want to do something creative, Pisces, with this Mars and Venus meeting while the sun is in your sign, this can be like incredible inspiration for new opportunities and growth and creative potential. The Fool is the first card of the tarot deck because it's all about, the tarot is the Fool's journey, which takes the Fool throughout every potential experience of life within 78 cards. Yeah, can you have enthusiasm? I know that the spiritual approach rarely appears logical and sometimes even seems impracticable. Could that be more perfect for Pisces? However, when this card appears, I can take a risk and trust that with faith, anything is possible. Jupiter rules faith. Jupiter, Uranus, can you have the faith that anything is possible if you put some effort into it? Yeah. The invisible realms will reveal each step along the way. I am meant to experience this regardless of where I travel. This is a time when I'm learning that I am a spiritual being having a human existence. I love that. And Virgo was the 6 of fire. Like, you are meant to be inspirational and go off on a journey and be positive. Oh, these cards are so awesome. Every one of them. Yes, for this Venus-Mars conjunction in Aquarius. And just a reminder, the universal card was the 6 of air. Like, it's a rite of passage. We're all incarnated at this time to experience some things. And let me read this one again. This is an overarching message, as well as this is a card we're all working on together, the 6 of air. A necessary change in thinking to gain greater wisdom. However turbulent the waters at this moment, I trust that I can create calm within. My outer conditions will soon be calm too. I am conditioned to expect troubles ahead, but I have shifted my awareness and know that I can choose to believe that stepping into the unknown will bring me what I truly desire. I am in a transition to something better. We are all under this Jupiter-Uranus conjunction. Can you have the faith, Jupiter, optimism that Uranus, unexpected things will be positive and bring in opportunities, and you can have growth, Jupiter, in a way. And we're going to try to let go of some of the pessimism that Saturn can bring. Saturn and the Sun are moving closer together, and look forward to making some big leaps. Yes, I love that. Oh, you have a T-square that releases in Aquarius. Ah, yeah. Look out. Ah, yes. Your angel is looking out for you. Oh, good. I'm so glad, Ziggy. Emperor for you. Yes, Ziggy. You are the emperor, Ziggy the Wine Gal. Yes. And Chef Botanic, Sagittarius. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, your mentor sent this to me right when you spoke of Sag, and it was spot on. Oh, how perfect. Wonderful. Welcome. Yeah. Okay. Oh, Aquarius rising, and you just rebranded. Oh, I love that. Yeah. Oh, you're welcome. Yeah, I think it is a potential for be a great week. Yes, the Fool card is beautiful. And oh, yes, you're a Pisces rising, Caldwin. Yes, I love that. Oh, yes. Okay. Hi, Ashley. Well, thank you everyone for joining. I will be back on Friday with Gemma Ja, the alchemist. Yes, and we're going to be talking about all sorts of energy healing with astrology and divination and manifesting. Yeah, have a great week. Sign up for Moon Mastery at the link in my bio, or go to Synchronicity U to learn all about manifesting with the moon. Take good care.